Hansel and Gretel arrive at a small cabin in the nearby woods to celebrate with their friends. After a while of partying, eating, and indulging in certain beverages, Hansel and Gretel begin to feel the effects of some of their questionable choices.
No! How am I supposed to Snapchat all the fun I'm having if I don't have any reception? There isn't any signal here.
What? You're telling me we can't share the photos of this great party with our friends? We need to look for the Wi-Fi. Let's take a walk in the ominous woods outside.
Sounds like a great idea.
Hansel and Gretel decide to leave the party in search of Wi-Fi. They start walking and soon pick up a weak signal.
Hey, I found a signal. Liddy, I think it's coming from that direction.
Oh, let's follow it.
Hansel and Gretel follow the Wi-Fi signal to a peculiar house up ahead.
Wow, a house made entirely of pizza. Let's get closer.
It looks so delicious. I could just eat the entire thing. I'm sure no one would mind if I just have one bite.
Gretel leans in for a taste of the pizza doorknob, but soon finds herself eating a small portion of the front door. The door opens and a strange woman appears.
Can I help you?
I was just admiring your lovely home. Sorry about the door.
Why don't you come in? You look like you both could use a nice meal and some rest.
That sounds great. What's your Wi-Fi password, by the way?
Hansel and Gretel follow the woman inside. They find the home is filled with pizza, nuggets, and fries. What happens next? Find out after these messages. Two legendary bands are coming together to rock the heart of Happy Valley. The Foo Fighters. And Blink 182. Will play One Unforgettable Night on July 8th. Purchase your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com to witness the first ever concert at Beaver Stadium.
Vote like the world depends on it, because it does. Join millions of students voting on November 8th. Visit nextgenclimate.org/vote to find your local polling place.
Hansel and Gretel's stomachs growl as they look around the mouth-watering home. However, something is not quite right. The lights are dim, the floors creak as you walk across, and the sounds of the night forest creep in from outside. The witch is watching them like a hawk. The siblings no longer become hungry and instead become uneasy. Gretel whispers to Hansel,
I think you should call that Uber now.
Yeah, we need to get out of here.
Hansel attempts to reach into his pocket for his phone before the witch grabs his arm with her cold, clammy hand to stop him. Frightened, he tries to pull away.
What do you think you're doing?
We just need to get a ride home.
Stay first, my darling. I'm sure you are starving. I have anything you could ever want to eat. Sit for at least one plate of food.
Hansel and Gretel glance at each other. One plate can't hurt, right? The witch walks the siblings to the table, and they follow behind her and take a seat across from each other at the table.
Stay here. I will be right back.
The witch walks into the kitchen. Hansel and Gretel have minutes, seconds even, to figure out what to do. Hansel quickly takes out his phone, requests an Uber, and puts his phone away. In the same second, the witch walks back in with piping hot pepperoni pizza. Hansel crosses his fingers, hoping the Uber will be here shortly to wait for them. Hansel and Gretel begin to eat, and eat, and eat. Oh no. Their eyes bulge as they look at each other with questions, confusion, pain, and fear. They can't stop eating. The witch keeps bringing out more food, which Hansel and Gretel can't seem to resist. They grab for the next plate without taking a breath. The witch must have poisoned the food somehow and tricked them. Hansel and Gretel have no choice but to eat, and a few hours later, they have gained 50 pounds each. When the witch comes back in, she is only carrying one plate of food. She sets it in front of Hansel and gives Gretel a piece of gum. Gretel magically stops eating temporarily.
Okay, now, young lady, you go start the fire for me. I have to go fix the damage you did to my house. You ate half the door off. Don't you think you're going to get away with it that easy? Since you stopped eating, you only have 10 minutes.
Before Gretel could say anything, the witch heads outside. Gretel is shaking. She's scared of what will happen if she doesn't obey. She just can't eat anymore. She walks over to the fireplace to do as the witch says. She begins stacking in wood while her mind is swirling with possibilities of escape and maybe even revenge. What will happen to Hansel and Gretel? Will Hansel ever be able to stop? You don't want to miss what's coming up next. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Oh, almost forgot. It's never too early to develop good and lasting health habits. Philips can help. Purchase a Philips toothbrush and feel better about your health.
Do you hear that? Those are the sounds of your dreams coming true. For one night only, witness Beyonce slay the stage, right here in Happy Valley, in your very own Beaver Stadium. Queen Bee is ready for you, Penn State. It's time to get in formation. Snatch those tickets now before they're gone at Ticketmaster.com. Get what's yours.
While the witch was taking her time repairing the front door, Gretel followed orders and begun to make a fire. Hansel, still under the influence of the eating potion, continued to eat the food that was on the table.
Hansel, stop eating. Now's our chance to escape.
No, must keep eating.
Come on, we have to think. How do we get out?
Shh, quiet down. You don't want the witch to hear you.
Gretel thought she would turn on the TV to help hide their voices. She walked across the room to the TV, but it was much taller than Gretel, so she used a partially eaten breadstick to turn it on.
Gretel, I wasn't finished with that.
Focus. We need to find a way out.
We're never gonna get out. My need to eat pizza is too strong.
Hansel and Gretel were then interrupted by a commercial on TV.
Do you need to escape? Do you need to stop eating pizza in order to do so? You're in luck. With just one sip of this anti-pizza potion, your wish will be fulfilled. You will feel the effects immediately and once again be in control of your desire to eat pizza. Just call now and have this anti-pizza potion delivered to your door. Side effects may include nausea, drowsiness, vomiting, diarrhea, heartburn,
that's
death,
exactly
dying.
what I
You may
need.
turn into a frog attacked by
Hey,
spiders.
look,
You may
there's
turn
some in the
purple, wake up
fireplace.
bubbles,
The witch
extra
must have
lemon,
stocked
sunburn,
up.
spontaneous
Quick,
combustion,
let's
death,
drink it.
death again,
I need to stop eating
immortality,
this
fear,
pizza.
fits, etc.
Hansel and Gretel quickly consumed the entire bottle of anti-pizza potion, but their mouths shortly became victim to its side effects.
It's so hot. My mouth is on fire.
That's because the main ingredient is hot sauce. I can't feel my tongue.
In an attempt to cool their mouths from the spicy potion, they ran to the sink, but the faucet didn't dispense any water. In another attempt, they raced to the refrigerator, where they continued their search for a beverage. In the meantime, the witch was getting tired from all of her hard work and began to go back inside because she was hungry. On her way in, she remembered that she fed all of the food to Hansel and Gretel and concluded that the only logical thing to do was to cook them up instead. Hansel and Gretel noticed a bottle of milk in the fridge just as the witch came inside. They both grabbed the bottle, and after a short battle, Gretel took a large mouthful before handing the bottle to Hansel, who continued to drink as the witch confronted them.
Hey, what are you two doing? You should still be plumping up. I mean refueling for your tired, hungover bodies.
The witch ran toward Hansel, who now had the last mouthful of milk. He turned suddenly and was frightened by the sight of the oncoming witch. In shock, Hansel spit the liquid out of his mouth right into the witch's face.
Oh, man.
Ah, no! What have you done? I'm melting!
The witch slowly disintegrated into a puddle on the floor. Hansel and Gretel stared down in awe at the melted witch. Still frightened, Hansel slammed the milk bottle on the table, causing the label to fall off. Under the false label read, Anti-Witch Potion.
I knew that didn't taste like milk.
Before Hansel and Gretel could process what happened, Hansel's phone started to ring. Who could it be? Stay tuned to find out.
Hi, this is Paul, your Uber driver. I can't find your house number. 1122 Boogie Woogie Avenue? It wouldn't happen to be the house made completely of pizza, would it?
That's it. Where are you?
Great. I'm outside.
We're so sorry. You have no idea what we've been through.
There's a witch in that pizza house, and she tried to eat us.
It was terrible. Did you ever have someone stuff you with pizza and try to eat you?
Oh no, I don't drink much anymore. Would either of you care for water bottles or want to play your music? Must have been a long night.
Hansel and Gretel feel a burning sensation in their mouth and jump up screaming from their sleep.
We're gonna die! The witch is gonna kill us!
It was a dream. We didn't escape.
Oh my god, my mouth is burning. We We're still in a witch's cabin. I could feel the hot sauce in my mouth.
They look around and see their friends looking at them laughing. One has a bottle of hot sauce in her hand.
You guys were really out of it. Maybe you ate too many mushrooms. I put hot sauce in your mouth to wake you up.
I think I'm going to skip the pizza with the mushrooms next time.
Gretel gets an alert on her phone.
I just got a bill from an Uber last night. The address said 1122 Boogie Woogie Avenue,